Hey guys, what's up? Endgame with my Diablo 4 Season 10 Spiritborn Evade Endgame build guide, and today I want to show you the things you need to get Perma Evade. Then I will also show the gear, Paragon, Skilltree, and also which gear pieces you should equip with Chaos Unix, because apparently with Evadeborn we are not gonna equip everything as a Chaos Unix. So now let's get started. So I prepared a document for you. So the first and the most important topic is the evade problem, how to reach Perma Evade, because this questions gets asked a lot in my YouTube comments, on Reddit, on the forum, and I just want to show it. And a big shout out, thanks to the Zero to Hero crew and Ignition. He made a really good guide on Maxroll. I will also link it. The need to reach 42.9% evade cooldown reduction to reach that cap. And you cannot just stack your cooldown reduction because it's like an inverse cap and you need to get this on your own pieces. So first of all, you need a text reduce evade cooldown by 1.5 seconds. Currently, I only have it with maximum evade charges, but I don't have chaos armor sets and I have even more of my evade cooldown reduction, so I overcapped it. In addition, you need electricity perk. It's your chaos perk, should be pretty easy and you get it quickly. And because the third attack happens on every second attack, and your second attack reduce the cooldown of your accelerated thunder spike, and you won't use any chaos armor or supersonic. It's only a band-aid fix. In addition, you need 26.4% on boots or amulet, and on the second part 22.5% to get your perma evade. So right now I have 27% and also 18%, so I'm kinda overcapped and I'm perma evading. So as you can see, I can show it to you. I just can perma evading without evade weaving, because evade weaving is kinda worse. So it is enough for me with the maximum evade charges because I'm overcapped it. But for the better version, I want to have attacks reduce my evade cooldown. So yeah, I can basically perma evade, and that's also the first thing you should achieve, because then you are at the fast and then the build feels at the best. Because if you kind of need to perma evade, it's kind of a bit clunky at sometimes. As you can see, I'm having now a thunder spike activated, and yeah, it's like you are definitely slower and it's also not that good. And if you don't have these steps as I showed you, you won't have the perma evade and then it's worse. So get this. And also in addition, Ignition has also a cooldown planner. I will also link it in the comments down below. You just make a copy, then you can adjust it for yourself. So then you just need to click on the electricity perk, and for example, you have only like 20%. You can see now you only have 38%. Need to increase the total CDR for perma evade. So currently also the evade cooldown is bugged, that you need in total your 42%, but if the attacks reduce the evade cooldown charges, then it is a fix of 36%, so then it's easier. So you mostly achieve this with, I think, one hit of your boot and then just a normal one on your amulet, so that should be fine. So that also means you need a legendary boot. You won't get a chaos unique on the boots, you will have a way worse time. So now the question is, do I need supersonic? Because builds like Rob has a supersonic in it. No, you don't need a supersonic chaos unique. You can get it until you have perma evade, but honestly it's easier to get perma evade. Just need to have 2 of your legendary slots with boots and armor with evade cooldown reduction, then hit 1 temper. So don't get supersonic. Even if he has one, it's worse, because you will have a worse damage setup and it still doesn't feel that good if you have supersonic. So now also a big topic is the unyielding hits. So you're gonna get max of 1500 weapon damage based on your armor, and that also increases your eagle skill damage a lot, and you always want to cap this. So for the endgame setup, you want to have it on your ring, but only if you reach the certain thresholds for your armor, because it's your biggest multiplier. So make sure you have above 2500 armor, so you don't need it as a two-hand. You can not wear this as a two-hand either, because we're gonna play with Wushinak Par. But if you are below of 3000 armor yet, because you don't have good gear yet, place it on your amulet. Even if you have something better like the aspect of redirected force, it is just better to use your aspect of unyielding hits on your amulet, so you're gonna get the max value. So as you can see, I have 3.7k armor because of my incenses and all of my gear, so I can wear it now on my ring. But as long as I had under 3.3k armor, I had it on my amulet. So that's really important, and you want to cap it at 5k armor, because at 5k armor you will reach 1500 100 weapon damage. So just go for 5k armor. You can get this if you have like armor value on your boots, then also GA total armor, and I think you need at least 2 hits of your total armor on your MU, either 2 hits or 3 hits, don't know it yet. Still need to get it on 5k. And currently I also have the Yakin shell that will give me a lot of total armor and base armor, but later on when I have my chaos armors I will switch this out. But until you have it, you can also wear Yakin shell, it's also good. And later on you can also get the things on your Paragon Board, so make sure to take things like your plus armor, also your rare values where you're gonna get some plus armor on it. So that's also really important to max this out, so you will have way more damage and to max your damage. So this is still by far your best multiplier. Well, we're gonna use legendary pants. So right now I am having a chaos armor, but I will switch this. So also thanks again to Ignition. Why? Because we have the aspect of tenacity, and the tenacity you gain resolve for each 22 vigor you gain while at maximum vigor. This can overfill your resolve by 5 stacks. What does that mean? So we're gonna get more defense through our perseverance, and we need it because of our chaos perk. The beast corner will take away really larger chunks amounts of our life. We also have the band of first breath that will give us maximum resolve stacks, so we want to hit a J on it and also triple credit, so we're going to get up to 10 maximum resolve stacks. And you also need this on a ring, don't get this on a chaos unique. And casting evade consumes 1 stack of resolve to increase your damage deal by 48% for 5 seconds, so you're going to get more damage the more of your resolve stacks you're going to consume. And in addition we also have our Paragon setup with the Colossal, where you're going to get 2% increased damage for each stack of resolve you have. So because we have 5 additional resolve charges, we get up to 10% in addition for our legendary slot. So that's also important. And you can also get like an armor value on your pants and also all dress one. So yeah, that's pretty important. I will still play around if things like Sunbird Scorched or something is better. And now also how to cap your res, or why do I randomly die? Well, first of all, you're gonna randomly die because they changed the beast cornered from the PTR now that it will only use your life. So in the PTR it was your barrier that was used first, and if your barrier got depleted then it used your life. Now it will go through your barrier and use life, kind of like chaos damage works in PoE2. So that's important. So you can even have like 100% barrier but randomly die because you're gonna get killed by a beast cornered. If you have Yakin Shell Edition, it is way worse because you will now consume all of your life up to 1% down. Because you get so much damage through a beast corner and you're always like low life, it is even more needed with your perseverance to get your stacks up. So you're most gonna likely also get the armored hide, and you can cap resistance through your gear. So at the beginning get all rest on your both rings and also some of your jewelries to get your rest up. Then I also get all rest on my gloves, and later on you can also get this on your pants when you have the aspect of tenacity again. And on your boots I would advise you to get armor. And also before we go into gear, some additional cornerstones. Try to reach max of your movement speed. Should be really easy with at least 1 GA of movement speed on your boots. Because of your spirit hall you will have enough of your movement speed to cap the wall value. And as I said, try to reach 5k armor, your max res, and then also get the 42% evade cooldown reduction to get the Perma Evade. So now let's gonna start with the gear. Like a budget gear, when you not have chaos unique set, you will get a Wushin Akpa, you will get this from Sia, and you will get a Loyalty's Mantle, you will get this from Kerkyboi to then get this build going. Because with Loyalty's Mantle your eagle will get now Cradle enhanced, so you will have eagle on first and second, so you always steal a crit. We're also gonna speak about the chaos uniques you want to have. So for your chest armor you have a budget option at the beginning with Yakin Shell. It will provide you with large amount of total armor and flat armor to reach your cap of your armor for your unyielding hits. So take this at the beginning, and later on if you have better gear like either a Short of False Death, get it, it's still really good. Or you can try out also the chaos unique Fist of Fate as chest armor, it is really good. Or you can also try out your Sunbird Scorched as your chest armor because it has really many amount of passives, and in addition your Stormfeathers is now a Jaguar skill, so that also means means that you can make use of your furnace and your potent now. There's also some pretty good options. For gloves at the beginning you have legendary gloves, so then get them with all res, so you reach your all res cap, crit strike and something, either attack speed or dex, and also get your conceded aspect on it, get some feathers potency, but later on you will switch this out for a chaos unique loyalties medal because this will boost the damage. So then for your pants, as I said, get your aspect of tenacity for it for more resolve stacks and resolve support, and in addition get armor on it, your res, and then also get for boots pretty easily, get your movement speed, best one would be J on it, get armor, then also get dex on it. For your tempers, get evade cooldown reduction on it, hit it at least once, or your amulet, and then you don't even need barrier channel, you will get this from Merit Guard, your chaos perk, you can get something other you like, and then also get a boot with implicit that you evade, reduce your attacks by 1.5 seconds, and for your aspect, get the aspect of Frosty Sides, because while we are below 60% life, evade freezes close enemies, deals cold damage to them and makes them vulnerable, so that's also pretty nice. I'm still testing out. For your weapon, until you have a Wushinak Paizo Chaos Helmet, because you want to have a Wushinak Paizo Chaos Helmet, you will wear the Wushinak Paizo weapon. After you got your Chaos unique Wushinak Pa, get a legendary weapon with crit strike, dex and max life, and then also your aspect of redirected force on it. And for your tempers, then get your eagle main spirit hall potency, so you will get even more damage, and for your offensive temper, get your storm feathers potency on it. So then for your amulet, take aspect of redirected force if you don't have your chaos unique yet, otherwise take conceded aspect so you get more barrier damage. And then for your amulet, it is pretty important to get a GA total armor on it, so that's your first prior, then also dex, and then you can get a passive on it. Maybe you will also change out dex for a second passive, but I think dex and then a second passive, like something like acceleration, brilliance, or potent is all pretty good. So yeah, take whatever you get, but the total armor J is pretty important, and then also try to triple get it so you can get to your maximum armor value with your ring slotted in. So also for your temper, get evade cooldown reduction, pretty important to get, and also storm feathers potency as your another temper. So for your both rings, get an aspect of unyielding hits and also vehement brawlers aspect, then get dex, all res, and also max life on it. And for your tempers, get storm feathers potency and also get your seeker charges on it. With both seeker charges on the rings, you're gonna have like 10 to 14 seeker charges, which should be enough. For your jewelry, get your diamond in your amulet rings and both rings, and then get your dex and your armor. And for runes, get your gem and sitch for the beginning, so you will have a barrier with your concussive stomp early on, but later on you will get this with your earthen bulwark from the druid. You can also check this out in my charblana. Later when you have your bug rune, because it's a legendary rune, get your Quay rune on your bug rune, and then get your gem with a Quax. For chaos perks, take Beast Cornered, Merit Guard, then also Accelerating Chaos. If you don't have Yakinth Shell, if you have Yakinth Shell, you can take Crazy Brew, and then also Alacrity. It's the most important one. For your skill tree, take 1 point on the Thunder Spike, is also accelerated a Thunder Spike. Then for core skills, max the velocity so you generate more vigor while moving, so that also helps the aspect of tenacity to gain more charges. Then for your focus skills, max the understand power, your apex is also diminishment, also get 1 point to Ravager, it's also replenishing Ravager. And for defensive skills, take 1 point into armored hide, that's also reinforced armored hide, max out perseverance, get at least 1 point of fuel, so we have some life and kill interaction. For your defensive skills, you don't need auspicious because it won't work with Beast Corner now. You can check out my charblana, which you put in the last points. Still take your anti-venom if you still need to cap out your poisoners. As you can see, if I would let out my poisoners, I would have even a worse rest. So at the beginning get this, later on skill this with something other. That's better if after you max your poisoners. Then also get 1 point to concuss some and a half of cost of stum. If you have Stitch Switch rune. Otherwise, if you have the Queer rune, don't get this. You will get your barrier through your other bulwark. Also get your counterattack as the reinforced counterattack, so you will get more crit strike damage. Anti-venom only if you need poisonous. For your potions skills, get max into Resilient, max to Acceleration and Brilliance. This will give you more damage, also an additional evade charge. Max out your Potent and Furnace, but only Furnace if you have your Sunbird Scorcher equipped. Potent will get your damage through your Ravager. Then for your ultimate skills, max out your Seeker as also Exalted Seeker, max out Supremacy, Resolution and Intricacy, and for your ultimate key passive, get Vital Strikes for even more damage. So for your Paragon board, pretty simple. At the beginning, rush to your legendary node, get to your drive at first, then get to your Vicious Shield. You will get Spirit in between while equipping the Convergence, but you only get Convergence after you got your Sapping. After you got your Sapping, then get Convergence, and then also get Elementalist and get your runes for more Convergence damage. After that, go up to your Kenny glyph to get then the non-physical damage that will support your Convergence. After that, equip all of your bonus from Jack Bloom, your Spirit, your Colossal, and also your Talent, so you have all of the bonuses, and then get at last your Kenny bonus. And after that, start equipping your All-Res nodes and also your armor nodes, so you will have a better time to get your max armor value of 5,000, and you can also start switching out your All-Res from your gear. For your glyphs and the order, just level up everything to level 15, then after that just level everything to 45, and then just level whatever you want. But I started with Jack Bloom, and then I went with our Talon, and then with the Kenny. For the skill rotation, it's pretty simple. At the beginning, press the Ravager one time so it's activated, then press your Armored Hide so it's in your slot for the Seeker resets, then cast a Seeker between the packs, and then just keep evading. Then always cast Armored Hide every 4 seconds to activate your Armored Hide and your Unyielding Hits bonus, and then cast a Seeker in between the packs, and then you're good to go. And then keep Perma evading and keep speed farming everything in the game. So I could show a really cool build guide. That is currently the best speed farm build in Diablo 4 right now, and you don't even need full Chaos Unix. It is even better to have less Chaos Unix on this build. So if you still have questions, please ask them in the comments down below. And also, if you like this video, please leave a like and sub, would boost my channel tremendously. And until next video, bye.